Alright, you guys, don't mind a random sit-down video. I've been trying to be able to give you content around this specific item that I received, and it's just not going to plan. So I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to show you where I have tried to use it, just tell you my thoughts on it so far. So this right here is the Thermal Master T2 Max. Now, for those of you that are hunters, you understand that night hunting for coyotes is way easier with a thermal scope, and that's exactly what this can do for you. I want to show you how cool it is. I want to show you what it comes with, but most importantly, the coolest thing I love about it is the zoom on it. This has 15 times zoom, and it also comes with a screen. So let's open it up, take a look. So the price of the T2 Max is kind of a steal compared to other thermal scopes. I've never owned one before. This is my first thermal scope, so it's hard to go off comparison wise, but other scopes can cost up to like $1,400 or, you know, around $1,000. This scope itself is around $400-ish. So definitely a win there on price wise. It has so many different options that you can click through for your thermal viewing. So the coolest part about this is that you have the handheld thermal scope itself, so you can hold it, point it, and look around at things, but then you can also take the thermal off of this handheld and you can mount it right on your rifle. So if you're night hunting, you can use it as like your scope, as you see in other videos of people night hunting with it. They use it for coyotes, they use it for hogs. So I got really excited when we went and stayed at Northeast Cary to do some ice fishing, which I'll link that video up here. But I did use this to look at some deer because they feed the deer out back, and it was just so cool to be able to zoom in on them, focus the lens on the thermal itself, and then like clearly see that deer right there just eating right outside, getting dark. Can't really see any of the deer out there at all, and you just see this one deer eating. That's where it like won me over when I realized that I could zoom in and focus at the same time, and the clarity in the image was so good. I was like, I could 1000% use this to coyote hunt all the time. Like with going to the new home where we're going to be, we are going to have ducks, we're going to have chickens, we're going to have other homestead animals, and I need to be able to protect those animals. There are a lot of coyotes around our new property. I've placed 3 game cameras out back and have got multiple coyote pictures, so that's my one fear. I'm seeing more coyotes closer to the house than away. So this right here is gonna come in handy. It's gonna stay right on the windowsill. That way we can just pull it up and look like we would with binoculars, but we're gonna be able to do it at night. So we have the Thermal Master screen that pops up, and then you have a cord that's right hooked to your handheld that goes right in to your screen, like so. So you get so many different settings on this, which I love. I always go right to, I don't know what it is, but I really like the yellow and purple one. I'm sure it's called something specific, but for this purpose, it's the yellow purple, which I'll insert some videos. I used it to film Keenan and like show a human perspective, and then I used it outside just looking around. I used it on the deer. And I believe I clicked through a lot of the different settings. Like, so it has little mounts on the side where you can take the actual thermal out so you can put it on your rifle. It comes with a mounting bracket for your gun, which I don't know. I feel like this is a reason to buy a new gun. Like, should I get a specific gun that's set up and ready to go for nighttime coyote hunting? Maybe, you guys. It has a laser. So I'm gonna post the specs of this up on the screen to show you. It has a 512 by 384 resolution, which is phenomenal for a small thermal scope. Very affordable, and it has the 5x zoom, which I love, and the laser positioning, which I just discovered now. Like, I've learned so much more about this just trying to review it and show you guys it, which is crazy that there's just like more things on it. The screen itself has Bluetooth, so you can Bluetooth over your videos. My phone hates connecting to Bluetooth. I'm not gonna blame this screen because my screen finds my phone won't find this. So the case itself fits the handheld with the thermal. You could also remove the thermal and have it in the case, which is a hard case that zippers, which fits right in here. The battery that's within the handheld goes in this slot here, and then right here had extra lens cap and guide along with brackets. In the top section here, you just have an extra pouch. It has your Allen wrench and a screwdriver to take apart your thermal, and then I honestly keep this to keep my lens protected. I've kept the box that it comes in. I put it back in the plastic. Goes back in the box like so. I put the cover on it, and then I put it right in here. It fits nicely. I'm able to zip it right up, and then that way everything's right here. So when I'm ready to use it, it's all together. It's easy to travel with. Has a handle and a protective case. So if you guys are interested in the Thermal Master T2 Max, also known as the Thermal Scope plus Monocular 20-in-1, you can go check it out. I have linked everything you need to know down below. I know review videos aren't your choice of what my content is, so I just want to let you know next week's video is going to be at the house, and we're excited to give you more information regarding spring getting here, stuff melting, and getting back to the off-grid home. So be sure to check out next week's video as well.